Good morning, all. Just wait for some of you lovelies to join me before we start our weekly catch-up. So good morning. How is everybody today? Hope you're feeling as hopeful and bright as I am. I think it helps that it is sunny. Let's hope it lasts. How are we doing this morning? Hi, Kayla. Thanks for joining me. I'm all alone. Well, I'm all alone for now, but our lovely Sarah and Liz and everyone else are all busy doing important meetings, setting amazing things up for all of our wonderful families. So it's just me, unless anybody wants to come on and join me for a chat. So I thought we'd just do our catch up. I haven't been on for a few weeks, and then obviously we had our summer break. So lots has happened, as always, at CASPA. We never stop moving forward. Oh, Kayla, want the honest truth, or shall I just say fine? You never have to say fine with us, you know that. Depends how much you want to reveal and chat about this morning. If it's something you think we can help with, go for it. But no, we want the honest truth always. So this is our weekly CASPA catch-up, and we've started this during lockdown just to kind of keep in contact with you guys. So as many of you will know, Sarah, our Director of Operations, and myself have worked for CASPA for many, many years, about 18. We like change, but we like change within, a kind of safe environment of CASPA family, CASPA community. And we're all constantly growing and changing, but you just don't like changing jobs, because who would want to leave CASPA, eh? And we just thought it was a really nice chance for everybody to see our faces. And hear, what the people at the top of CASPA are all about and how we feel and what's going on. So what have we got to talk about today? We've got loads. Summer was absolutely incredible. I hope that you all enjoyed all the crazy, wonderful activities that Sarah organised before she went on maternity leave. And then that our amazing team delivered for all age groups. Clubs are back. Clubs are back face to face. This is the first time in 2 years almost that we've had clubs back on a kind of ongoing weekly basis, almost like pre-COVID, but with some changes. So we have not got our 16 plus group. We have got seniors, which encompass the 16 plus, so up to 18. And we've got the 18 plus group, which has exploded. So for all of you out there who have smaller children, just know that CASPA's going to be there forever for you guys or for your young people. So on the second Monday back, which I believe was not the Monday just gone, but last Monday before, we had 40 autistic adults in that club night. So that just shows you the need and how effective bringing everybody together like CASPA does is. We've had to move that club because of the size of it from the CASPA Cafe, because it was getting a bit like sardines in there, to Bromley College. So we're using the common room at Bromley College, which is a brilliant space. It's huge. It's got the capacity to do gaming. It's got a pool table, all of the stuff that everybody needs to have a really good social evening. And that lovely group, that over 18s group, have been doing some really, really good social events. Slightly jealous. They've got an amazing social life, including the recent Mexican night, which looked like it was great fun. And they're now planning a club night, an actual nightclub night coming up. So social opportunities there are incredible. So we've gone back to clubs. So tots are back, juniors are back, inters are back, seniors are back, but it's just a slightly expanded age group for now, although that is also full up. So just watch the space, because obviously as our clubs fill up, us, we will respond and put on more clubs. Then we've got the over 18 stuff going on. Big Bang is back. Oh no, Big Bang is still online, and a number of the others clubs are still online. So like anime, Pokemon, but they work online, right? Because you can do gaming and stuff like that together. So that's beautiful and brilliant. So coming up, and we have some really good additions to the club structure. So we've got the choir. which is basically, we don't want people to think like choir is like, it's not a churchy choir. It's like an amazing, beautiful, funky, inclusive choir. You don't have to be the most amazing singer, because we have the most amazing choir leader. Is that what they're called? Choir leader. Conductor, tutor, singing tutor in Miss Kim, who will turn you into an amazing singer anyway. So it's all fine. And that is like limitless in terms of age. So you can go with your children, you could go on your own for a bit of you time, or your children could go, that's I think from the age of 4 upwards. So that's at Bromley Little Theatre now on a Saturday. Do let us know if you want to be involved in something like the choir, but the time is not right for you, because I find that for me, because obviously my kids do loads of other activities on a Saturday. But if you see something on our schedule and you think, I'd love for them to be able to do football at Bromley Football Club, which happens every Saturday, or I'd love for them to be able to do choir, but it's just the wrong time for me, just let us know, because if we have a whole group of people that could do it at a particular time, then we can always be flexible, or have 2 groups, or just respond so that everybody gets a chance to participate. So obviously just mentioned the football. We have a brilliant partnership with Bromley Football Club, and this is really starting to take hold and hopefully will develop now. So Saturday is fortnight and homework day for us. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like Saturdays you have your kind of finally pull back in after crazy weeks sometimes. So I totally get that, Kayla. Yeah. Football. So football, Bromley Football Club. We've got our coaches down there, Wahid, Reese, and whoever is assisting, always smashing it on a Saturday. Then we have parents' walks and events. So we've got actually today, I think it is, Gabby, our lovely CASPA Gabby, is currently at the CASPA Cafe. I was going to say entertaining the parents, but she's not entertaining. I'm sure she is entertaining because she's very entertaining, but is hosting our sort of parent coffee morning now on a Wednesday morning. So please do go and visit her. She's just there to chill and, chat with, etc. So the CASPA Cafe, which is at Community House in Bromley, opposite the fire station. And there's loads of parents only stuff. So we've got the parent support group on a Tuesday evening every other week on Zoom. So that's nice. You can just put the kids to bed and then join. Or not, have them climbing all over you and join. And the parents only walk, which is at High Elms this month, but sometimes it's Kelsey Park, sometimes Beckenham Place Park, etc. So there's some nice stuff where you just get to say to, your partner and the kids, sorry, I've got to go for a really important meeting with the other CASPA parents. And then you get to go out on your own. Prism. CASPA Prism is the new name for our LGBTQ plus group, which has proved a great success. We identified that there is a large group of young people and adults who identify as both autistic and part of the LGBTQ plus community. So we launched the online support group during lockdown, which was brilliant. We've had about 20 to 25 young people join that over the period of time that we've been running it. And it's clearly, there's a need for it. And then we sort of launched on the back of that a parent support, which we've got this Friday, actually. We've got on Friday evening, 7 till 8:30, we have kind of an open invitation to all parents, carers, grandparents, whatever, who have children or young people or siblings or partners who identify as both autistic or neurodiverse and part of the LGBTQ plus community, coming on Zoom, talking about the particular issues that they may be facing or celebrating all the good things that are happening, which is obviously what CASPAs want to do. So that's CASPA Prism. So if you see the term CASPA Prism or the club Prism, it is called Prism because the young people in the group chose that name. Well, we chose a few, but CASPA Unicorns wasn't quite right. So we went for CASPA Prism because apparently when you look through a prism, you see a rainbow. So that kind of worked. And then obviously all your usual clubs. So juniors, seniors, inters this week. And then this Thursday we have the anime Zoom. So every other Thursday we have Pokemon and anime and we switch it. And that is just such a brilliant, beautiful club. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there is actually, do you know what? There's something else that the 18 plus futures program does, which is really brilliant, which is the sort of independent life skills stuff on a Wednesday at the CASPA Cafe, 1 till 3. And I know they're still doing the social group. So when I say social, it's like social impact groups. They're talking about how they, as autistic adults, can impact on their communities and society in general. So not just being the ones who receive support, but also, identifying all the areas and ways in which they can have impact in their worlds, and give back, basically, as we should all be doing. Hi, Will. How are you doing? I'm going to see Chelsea on Saturday morning. Looking forward to seeing everyone again. Oh, I did. Do you know what? I don't think I knew you supported Chelsea, but good for you. I'm not a fan of football, so I don't have it. I can't take sides, I'm afraid. Hi, Andy. Thanks for joining. I'm just going through the sorts of things that are going on for us. So, half term. Watch your parent mail. I'm not sure if they're out yet, but watch your parent mail, because there are loads of activities going on in half term. I know most of us now have a 2-week half term in October. I think there's full-on activities in the first week, because that's the week that everybody seems to have off, and then kind of more light touch activities, including the normal clubs, in the second week. So just check your parent mail. In fact, just generally check your parent mail. And if you're not on parent mail, get on parent mail. Morning. Thanks for joining. So get on parent mail. If you're not yet connected with CASPA and you want to know anything about us, or if you want to join as a member, then I'm going to put it in the chat, but you need to email contact us at caspabromley.org.uk. Boom. And there you go. Liz, our lovely Liz, who does a large proportion of our administration and looks after our members, will send you to the right place and connect you in with the right people, and then sign you up with Parent Mail. Parent Mail will be changing to a much better platform as of 2022. Our CASPA Sam and Liz have been doing a lot of work on that, so that's exciting, because I know some people don't find Parent Mail that easy to use. But for now, if you have any problems with it, just contact us at caspabromley.org.uk. If you have any questions, or if you want to come on and chat with me about anything that you're doing that's related to autism, neurodiversity, and or CASPA, then please do let me know, and I can send you the link to join. So the next thing that's coming up that's super exciting, was so much coming up in this term. Obviously, we've got Christmas, we've got Halloween, but it's the CASPA Ball. Now, the CASPA Ball has been going for, I'm going to not guess. I've been there to everyone, so I shouldn't really guess, should I? I think this is probably the 7th or 8th ball that we've done. Somebody who knows better could probably let me know. And our ball is one of the most phenomenal evenings, not just because it raises money. We normally raise about 20,000, and after all expenses, we normally bring back about 10, 15,000 for CASPA, which is, beyond beautiful and brilliant, because usually we have to, write applications and do loads and loads of work to get kind of the money that we get in terms of grants and stuff, and contracts and things like that. But for the ball, it's just the most wonderful experience to know that you're bringing everybody together. So what I love about the ball is when I stand up and look across the hall, and normally there's about 200 to 300 people there, and we've got capacity for 300 people at the ball this year. So please get your tickets if you haven't already. And I see parents, I see our autistic members, I see people that just come to the ball because it's the best night of their year. I see, other professionals that work in the borough that love working with us and that, that we work with. We see staff, we see volunteers, we see parents of staff. It just brings together everybody in the CASPA community in such an incredible way. It kind of will shed some light on the work that we've been doing and where we're planning to go, and you'll have the best night, because it's always just such a brilliant party night. And this year it is at Oakley House in Bromley Common, so quite easy to get to if you're Bromley or London or Kent. So buy your tickets. Obviously, again, if you don't know what to do, contact us at caspabromley.org.uk. The ticket price of £55 includes your dinner, your dancing, your fun, drinks on entry, and access to the ball. So when actually come talking about the ball, one thing that we could do with help on is some prizes. So we have sort of different tiers of prizes throughout the evening. We have the golden envelopes, which are £5 each, and you can buy a golden envelope and there's a winner inside every single envelope. It may be a lottery ticket, could be, 100 grand on there. It may be like a tombola ticket for a bottle of wine that's on a table. It may be a voucher for a haircut, one of my favorite things to do. It may be, it could be anything. It might be a free session of a local dance school or a drama school. There's loads and loads of different prizes. Basically, every golden envelope is a winner. Then the next tier up, we also have like a raffle. So bigger, more kind of like extensive, bigger prizes, kind of like hampers and stuff like that. Then we've got the next level up. Often we have, and I'm not sure that we absolutely have, our CASPA Libby or CASPA Sarah might be able to inform us on this one, a silent auction. So auction prizes like signed sports memorabilia or, signed photos, things like that, like a nice posh handbags, that can go in the silent auction. And then on the top level, we have the auction. So normally maybe 5 to 10 much bigger prizes, such as holidays. If you own a house somewhere nice and hot or freezing cold where you can ski, then would you consider, donating a week? Or if something at work comes up and you think you might be able to tap into a box, like the Royal Box at the races, Royal Box? I don't even know if that's possible to access. Or, a box at a football or sporting event, or a really, kind of famous high A-lister kind of signed a poster or something. Just anything like that in terms of that might go at the auction would be amazing. Now, we do already have a few prizes for the auction, and one of them is a stay at the most incredible place called Wilderley, which is in Suffolk, not Sussex, Suffolk. And I went there with my children recently, and it's basically a farm, but they've converted like some train carriages and an old army van, and they've got they call it the tree house. So it's not in a tree, but it's this beautiful wooden building, and you can stay in them, and you can then do like the alpacas, alpaca walk, meet the animals. Like they've got a skunk called Bear, who's super cute and cool. They've got aviation centre there, and the coolest thing, the whole place, they've got a UFO. I mean, I told my children that obviously it was just landed there one day, and they've set it up so you can have a movie in the UFO. It is just awesome. Anyway, it's the most eclectic, beautiful, back to nature venue, and it's only a couple of hours drive, right? It's just before Norfolk. So we've been kindly donated by the beautiful, wonderful owners Celeste and Sergey, a stay at that for the ball. So anything you can think of that you think might help us raise funds on the night, please do get in touch. Tap up all your your rich mates, and see if you can get anything for CASPA to help us out. Anyone on here like to talk about anything in particular or ask any questions? Otherwise, I'm just going to chunter on. I shall do. So, some of you will know that about 18 months ago, we launched CASPA Connects, which is an online social brokerage kind of service, basically, where using Discord, our autistic team of adults have created as the server. I'm not going to get the language right, so if any of you are on here, just correct me. They built a server on Discord, the CASPA server, and there's over 100 people on there now, and it connects you with other people who have similar interests. So on the Discord server, which is like a gaming server, I think, used by gamers quite frequently, it's like Twitch, I believe, where you can chat with people either privately or on a group, or you can have video or voice messaging as well. Hola, Amber, how are you? So we launched this for the over 18s, and it's a really innovative way of kind of extending CASPA's social brokerage services. Colleen, can you bring your 16-year-old daughter to the CASPA ball? Oh, oh, that would be so nice. But we have limited at 18 because it is an adult event. So I'm afraid not this year. Give it a couple of years, Colleen, and she's in. Sorry, I interrupted myself then with my own answer to that question. So CASPA Discord, and the team that have been working on it, which I'm super proud of, they are absolutely incredible, and so technical and so brilliant at their jobs in terms of welfare, well-being, safeguarding. You know, they're just so diligent and brilliant, led by Lucy, CASPA Lucy. Now, what they've done now is they've built a Discord server for the 13 plus. So CASPA Teens, CASPA Connects, CASPA Teens. So if you have a child who is 13 or over, or between 13 and 18, they can now sign up for and join the CASPA Discord. So there's loads of different threads on there, like anime, gaming, pets, Disney, movies, all kinds of things that everyone's interested in. And we can always add more if you've got special interests, so that they can also connect with each other via Discord. So if you have any questions about that, you can always email CASPA. I'm writing it in the chat right now. CASPA Connects at CASPA Bromley, the usual.org.uk. And one of the team will send you a link to sign up your child and send them a link to access Discord. If you've not heard of Discord and you have a child who is 13 to 18, then I'm pretty sure they know about it. So you don't have to worry about it. My son, who's 13, was like, "You've got Discord on your phone." I was like, "Yeah, I have. I don't know how to use it, but he doesn't need to know that." Anyway, so another exciting thing that is happening is that our incredible Miss Kim, who leads the choir and, as you know, has done numerous events for us, including her 9-hour, was it 9? 12, 9-hour singing extravaganza to raise money during lockdown. She is starting a new series of podcasts where she will be interviewing anyone from the CASPA community who may feel that they have something to contribute, or that we feel may have something to contribute. So yeah, just watch out for those. The Miss Kim podcasts are coming very soon. Amber, you're loving the 18 plus CASPA Connect. Good. What do you like about it? The online stuff is so, I see the messages all popping up and you're all supporting each other and chatting and stuff. So that's really good to know that you're loving that. Okay. Have you all just overwhelmed with all this information? Because I am. But there is a couple more things I need to tell you about. And one of these is save the date. So we have a big event coming. We've been doing CASPA's Got Talent for, I reckon, a good 8 years. And we always used to do it at the link, where young people, anyone from CASPA can just come up, do their act. Obviously, we will book you in to do your act. You can't just, it's not an open mic night necessarily, unless this year maybe there is an open mic, but that's not up to me. And we'll do their act. So it could be singing, it could be dancing. We've had gymnastics, we've had stand-up comedy, anything. Yes, Amber, you are excited for CASPA's Got Talent. I love that. And we have judges, but they're always really, really kind and supportive. They're not like Simon Cowell, although that would be quite funny if one of our autistic adults would like to be the Simon Cowell of the group. Anyway, so we used to always do it at the link, and then the youth service kind of used the stage for something else. So we then moved it obviously online last year, which was brilliant. And this year we've taken another step forward with it. And of course, our links with Bromley Little Theatre are now starting to really come together. So on Saturday, the 4th of December, I'm going to write it in here, Saturday, 4th of December, 2021, at Bromley Little Theatre, which is a very little known but amazing, beautiful space. Is totally underutilized in terms of the local community, not in terms of the actual Little Theatre. They do loads of stuff, but a lot of people don't seem to know about it. CASPA's Got Talent, and believe you me, CASPA does have talent. Be there or be square. Yes, Colleen, there is so much going on at CASPA. there has to be, right? We have a huge community of people that are just keen and brilliant and talented and enthusiastic. So let's just keep it going, bringing together everybody for all of, and, you know, celebrating all the brilliance in the autistic community. Yes, so CASPA's Got Talent is at Bromley Little Theatre. I am just going to read this. CASPA parent says, it's a quote from a CASPA parent. I just wanted to say that I attended the CASPA choir for the second time with my daughter and had such a lovely time singing and working towards the CASPA's Got Talent performance. Oh, spoiler, might be a choir performance at CASPA's Got Talent. It's lovely releasing these good old endorphins as I'm singing. Miss Kim is such a wonderful vocal coach and has been teaching us some good exercises and tips. Okay, so if you don't want to do an act on your own, you could join the choir and perform with them. I've heard a little birdie has possibly chirped in my ear that there might be a CASPA choir intro song or something at the ball as well. So don't hold me to it, but if you're lucky, you might get a little performance. Okay, so we have lots of information on our weekly newsletter. So I'm going to stop my kind of complete tirade of CASPA activities and say sign up for our newsletter. Contact us at caspabromley.org.uk and we'll sign you up to the newsletter if you're not already signed up, because honestly there's so much in there. There's not only all the stuff that I've covered, but also, for example, Bromley Children's Project do loads and loads of different parenting courses and stuff like that, and the timetable looks brilliant. There's loads of stuff around toileting, around sensory issues, and we really do rate Bromley Children's Project. They're very kind, compassionate, lovely people. So yeah, we're promoting some of their stuff. Colleen, how did you know I was about to talk about the cafe? So she visited the CASPA Cafe recently. The food was amazing. Do you know what, Colleen? This has been a real diversification, I don't know what word is, to our services, right? So we've historically just run services for children, young people, and now adults, because they grow up and they never leave, because there isn't anything like CASPA. And why the hell would we ask people to leave? Because CASPA's just CASPA and we're going to carry on forever. So we've historically, you know, delivered big group activities, small group activities, residentials, activities for families, parents, etc. Basically providing opportunities for everybody to celebrate who they truly are. And the cafe was a real moment of, yes, finally, we can put our money where our mouth is and create something which is like a vehicle through which not only do we have a public facing, a public facing space and team and environment where those that perhaps aren't part of CASPA can just come into and feel the CASPA love and feel the CASPA vibes, but also a vehicle through which we can then start to really encourage some of our young people to work or learn certain skills that may help them when they're looking for work. So it's still always in development. We have a team of about 10 to 15 volunteers that work with our cafe assistant, Windrina, and our cafe manager, Naomi, to deliver the CASPA Cafe. So if you go in there, you will be served by one of our members, and you will be served by, people from the community. And yes, the standard of food is high. And the coffee is amazing. CASPA Heidi, CASPA Rhiannon, they do the best lattes. And the best food in there, which I'm about to go down there and have, because, I'm going to the office today and I just happen to be in the cafe, is the chicken and bacon club sandwich. Doesn't work if you're vegetarian, but they do have vegetarian and vegan options. But they've just expanded the menu to include fish finger sandwiches. Obviously they do jacket potatoes. There's a hot chicken wrap. There's all the kind of panini sandwiches, all the usual stuff that you'd like, chips, cheesy chips, and the chicken and bacon club, which I cannot speak highly enough of. When I go there, I don't want to have anything else because I know it's so good. And I've had many a chicken and bacon club sandwich in my time, in pubs, in bars, in restaurants. But this one at the CASPA Cafe is 100% the best. And I'm not biased much, But honestly, it is really good. I like good food, and that is really damn good. Naomi, Windrina, and the team are absolutely smashing it. But saying that, obviously, it's an expensive and risky business to get into, right? So for us as a small charity, it's a big leap. So we really need your support. We really need you to come and eat there. We need you to tell people about it. Oh, you've had fish finger sandwiches. Oh, Colleen, tell me about them. Oh, I haven't been brave enough to do that yet. Just because I'm like, I have to just have the same thing every time because I know it's good. Okay, well, you had them for me. And if you think they were nice, then I don't need to try them because I can just stick with the chicken and bacon club, Con. So please do share about the CASPA Cafe because it's slightly tucked out of the way. It's central Bromley, and I would much rather go there than go to Costa or anywhere else. It's cheaper and the food is beautiful and you get served by incredible autistic people and you can have many different conversations with many different people in there. So please do help us to promote the cafe. You can do takeaway, or you can sit in, and there's a little garden, so on nice sunny days you can sit out there as well. So thank you, Colleen, for that those positive comments. But yeah, come to the CASPA Cafe and promote the CASPA Cafe for us, please. Right, let me just check I've covered enough today. I think I have. So most importantly, clubs, get in touch, join. Let us know if you are struggling to access them for any reason whatsoever, whether it's timings, money, anything else. We will help you. We don't ever want anything like timings, money, transport, or anything else to be something that prevents people from coming to CASPA. We will try to help you as much as we can. Obviously, we have limitations, but we will try to help you. Ball prizes. Please be on the lookout for ball prizes. Big, small, anything from a bottle of wine to a stay in a chateau. Anything you can donate or find or source would be absolutely brilliant and amazing. And then, so my final word is going to be about the National Diversity Awards. This is something which makes my heart swell because when I read all of the nominations and votes that you guys all did for us when you nominated us for the National Diversity Awards 2021, I literally just have tears rolling down my face because some of the things that you've said about the impact of having CASPA in your lives is just so powerful for us. And that's what we live for. That's why we do it, right? We're never going to get everything right. But that is why we have this movement and this family and this community called CASPA, because it changes lives. It changes all of our lives because it's about connection and community. And that's what we all need. We all need support. We all need love. We all need celebration for who we truly are. So that is the power of CASPA. And I can't thank you all enough for that, because I believe the National Diversity Awards are the best awards in the country, simply because what they do is they identify in really smart ways all the smaller organisations that don't get all the accolades, usually don't get all the money, that loads of people are working over their hours or for nothing to just change people's lives and create a better society for us. So to be shortlisted out of 20,000 organisations for a National Diversity Award is immense for us. We're like a tiny charity in leafy Bromley, and we know that we're having a massive impact on the people that we work with. But to be noticed like that is just beyond words. It's just so brilliant and beautiful. So we've been shortlisted under the Community Organisation for Disability category. And we are going to Liverpool in February to the Anglican Cathedral, which, if anyone's ever been there, is one of the it's probably the most beautiful venue or cathedral place of interest I've ever been in. It's immense. And that on that night, they will then announce the winners. So if we win, it will be just the most incredible experience for everybody. And it will be a massive thank you to all of you and to all of our incredible staff, because we always say this, CASPA is not about a fancy building. CASPA is not about resources as such. CASPA is about the people. So the individual momentary interactions between our staff on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis with the young people, with the adults that we're working with each other, with parents. That is what makes CASPA great. It is the quality of interaction between the humans. And that is not something which can be bought. So, am I still going on? Oh, anyway, so please, yes, pray for us. have your fingers crossed, Colleen and everybody else. But either way, obviously, it'll be a phenomenal organisation that wins, because out of the 8 of us that have been, shortlisted, everybody's doing incredible work. So, yeah, but we're looking forward to that in February. So I am going to leave it there, because I have spoke for 35 minutes, and I'm sure you're all ready to go off and have a nice cup of tea. I am going to skip happily to the CASPA Cafe and have my brunch. I think it's definitely legitimate time by 11 by the time I get there to have a chicken and bacon club sandwich. Naomi, get cooking. I'm coming. And meet our wonderful CASPA Sam and spend some time in the office today doing important CASPA work. So thank you all so much for joining us. You know where to find us. We are online. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. Get us with our TikTok. And we are at the CASPA Cafe, and we are at contact us at caspabromley.org.uk. Have a beautiful, sunny day, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care.